Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. We begin with Typhoon Khanun that's edging closer toward the Korean Peninsula. It has already caused widespread damage in neighboring Japan and is expected to make landfall on South Korea tomorrow morning. We now connect live to our Song Yoo-jin, who is in one of the areas that's already experiencing the effects of this powerful storm. Yoo-jin, tell us where you are and what's the situation like there?
Yes, Jung-min, I'm currently in the southeastern port city of Pohang in Gyeongsangbuk-do Province of the country, which is one of the areas that is already feeling the effects of Typhoon Khanun even before it made its landfall. And as you can see right now, due to the heavy rain, it's really hard for me to stand still in one place. So southern regions of the country, including where I am right now, have been grappling with relentless rain and strong gusts since the early morning. They've gotten even stronger throughout the day as the typhoon is edging closer, which has prompted the weather agency to issue heavy rain and strong wind alerts. Now, as you might be able to see behind me, the sea waves have gotten big as well. They've grown remarkably taller over the past couple of hours. And earlier today, before we came to the site, our team also visited a nearby port where we could see numerous ships secured to their docks for safety. And I tried to talk to some local residents about how they're bracing for the storm but as there were barely people on the streets, I couldn't really talk to them, but I think that this really shows how this region is getting ready.
Absolutely. People are clearly taking this typhoon very seriously. And Yoo-jin, tell us what measures are being taken to minimize any potential damage.
Yes, well, Jung-min, I can say that the entire nation is on high alert as we're expecting heavier rainfall and stronger winds tomorrow once the typhoon makes its landfall on the country. We're already seeing strong winds and heavy rainfall right now as well, and especially as last year's Typhoon Khanun resulted in the loss of 11 lives nationwide. And I want to point out that here in Pohang, authorities are extremely vigilant as 9 out of those 11 lives were reported in this region alone, including 7 caused by a flooded underground parking lot. So in response, here in Pohang, more than 500 local residents have evacuated for their safety from their homes, and the authorities have also issued another evacuation order today, and we could see also flood barriers and sandbags positioned to really divert the water from coming into the buildings. And as for the other parts of the country, as of today morning, around 140 flights out of 500 going in and out of the southernmost Jeju Island have been canceled, as well as dozens of sea routes, roads, and hundreds of hiking trails across the country having been closed off for safety. So local governments are really inspecting facilities that are susceptible to flooding, which include underpasses, reservoirs, as well as outdoor billboards and traffic signs, which could collapse due to strong winds caused by the typhoon. So it's strongly advised that people stay away from coastal areas as well as regions vulnerable to landslides, rock falls, and electrocution hazards, such as construction sites and telegraph poles. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Jung-min.
Thanks, Yoo-jin. Do stay safe.